Yeah, I am curious. This time I'm legit curious.
I think he's an asshole.
I'm apparently a man of logic, me. And having considered all the evidence, the defendant must logically be guilty. Cool.
You haven't considered all the evidence. There's stuff we haven't even talked about. I do agree that gas is far too expensive. I can quite understand why the man wouldn't want to avoid pay. What? Why are you? What? No.
That has nothing to do with anything.
I got reprimanded for talking about the gas thing, and you're just like, oh no, I think the gas is too expensive. I can relate to the guy.
Gas is expensive.
Self-exposed and incompletion.
2020.
Why are you talking about gas? It was key.
Try living in 2023 and then talk to me about fucking gas prices.
Yeah, really though. Gas doesn't come for free. It costs a fortune to deliver it around the city and maintain the pipes.
Maintain the pipes.
Singing pipes.
Singing pipes.
Truth be told, the day my wife serves up for me is a little sketchy at times.
Huh?
If
nothing else, pass the victims. He's the only one
that actually is on track.
He's the only one with an explanation that I can at least understand.
Oh, I love that. If nothing else, pass the victims. Lips said
I feel like he's the only paying attention. He's the only one paying attention. Like, that's the thing. He's the only one fucking paying attention.
Oh, I love this.
Oh my god, even the judge is like, the fuck is going on? I do feel that perhaps personal opinion about gas and its supply has influenced decisions. What?
Somewhat.
What? You're both guilty as well.
But never mind.
Wait.
What do you mean, never mind?
Why aren't they automatically disqualified from judging? Swap that entire jury, please. Dismiss the entire jury. Get 6 new people in here.
Whatever.
Exactly. In a real court, a judge would have been like, what the fuck are you doing?
No, you really should mind. That's what I've been saying.
I think I'm gonna go back with my water bottle with vodka.
Our counter argument wasn't as unassailable as we'd hoped.
Oh, let's just make it again slowly.
And Mr. Shamspeare was poisoned. There can be no doubt of that.
Yeah, it doesn't have to mean it was tea or strychnine that did it. But how are we supposed to turn this around?
I think...
Oh, here.
We need to establish the method. 1 second. By which Mr. Shamspeare was actually poisoned.
There we go. That's good. I like that.
She was playing with her iPod for a second.
I really hope is to demonstrate that the court incontrovertibly.
But that's surely almost impossible at this stage.
If we don't manage it, though, Mr. Natsume will, well,
we'll be found guilty.
Die or whatever.
Yeah, I'll probably die.
No delays, counsel. Proceed with the summation examination.
Right.
Chinosuke, get him for their stupidity.
This is also like such a non-explanation. I love it.
I'm an idiot, and having been an idiot, I could have turned out to be guilty.
All the evidence, you say? All of it?
What evidence is this exactly?
That's right. There is no room for doubt. It's all pointing at the Japanese man with the big mustache.
Says the Englishman. Well, actually, I think he's Australian. With the bigger mustache.
Which means we need to show the man some new evidence to make him change his mind.
Only we had that kind of evidence. Yeah, if only.
Don't worry, the submission examination has barely started, really. Perhaps there'll be a shift in the situation that shows an existing piece of evidence in a new light.
Let's hope so. To start with, though, I need to find some way out of his deadlock. Yeah. Oh, let's talk to everyone first.
Yeah.
I do agree, gas is far too expensive. Ugh.
Hold it! What does that have to do with anything?
Or the place to be discussing the price of gas, madam.
Not wrong.
But really, think of the injustice. Air is a gas, and air is free. Why should ultimate gas cost money? Different kind of air?
Oh great, now they're gonna start fighting.
You don't have to extract oxygen from the ground, right? It makes my blood boil.
You can go into Marxism later. We're talking about peace.
I was about to do that too.
I vote Labour. I can feel myself becoming more ruthless than ever. This isn't the time or the place to be ruthless either. If I might, I was just gonna say, do you might want to tell Juror No before
They're gonna
that?
start fighting. Oh my god, the poor guy in the middle. Or maybe he likes it, I don't know.
Yes, madam. Seems my fellow juror takes issue with the price of our company charges. Our company charges for gas.
I'm just going to
But
dissociate
it's
for a second.
precisely because of thieves like this man that the cost goes up. Oh, what a beastly man. That unkempt, not him, the other guy. No,
And stealing gas.
The other guy.
Miss, have you been paying attention at all these past several days?
I'm huffing gas as we speak.
Yeah, are you drunk, madam?
But
Did you drink from
unkept
the
Are you drunk from
prosecution's
Poisoning
checklist?
drunk from the
stealing
gases
gas is
from the
utterly
wine.
unforgivable. Are you kind of conflating the guys here?
How many people are
No.
on trial today?
No, Mr. Natsume isn't the one who's been stealing gas. I'll thank you not regarding adding on more crimes.
I love how baffled we
Mr.
all are at
Natsume
this.
hasn't been poisoning tea either.
God, waiting for this recording session is honestly worth it. This is this is so
Oh
fun.
my god, what the fuck?
Well, anyway, I've quite made up my mind. It's made up as the price of gas.
Yeah, yes, so many things are made up. So what the fuck? What does that have to do with anything? Oh my god, I hate that.
Is Altamont Gas the only company that delivers gas in the whole city? Hold it!
Yeah, London is a small town.
Yeah, there's only 6 people here. Can we please talk about the poison rather than the gas? Do you think so?
Well, if you like, I mean, to be honest, I take poison over gas every time.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Right, then you fucking drink it.
You take poison?
What I mean is, poison can only poison you. It doesn't explode, does it?
Fair point. Goodness me, what are you talking about? Set him straight, please, lawyer man. Well,
I mean,
it's
what-
certainly true.
why
that
are you
poison
asking
isn't
me for
prone to
help when you
exploding.
voted guilty as well?
Really?
Wait, where is this going with? It isn't prone to exploding.
But I think you'll find poison also can't light up or heat up a room.
Oh no!
Well, that sure worked.
My mind is blown. I hadn't considered that at all.
The inner machinations of my mind are an enigma.
Uh-huh. Young lawyer man. Yes. You have a good head on your shoulders. We could use someone like you as our company's legal representative.
I still voted guilty, by the way.
I wasn't expecting you to pick up more business.
I might take you up on that offer.
You know what,
myself, come on.
Susato? After being in this fucking place, I think I'm taking that. This bullshit is not worth it.
Do you want to like stop being like a murder defense lawyer and like start doing like just like legal defense
Hey,
for a
Mosey,
gas company?
no.
If that means I
Mosey,
get to
you take
go
it from
against
here.
Shakespeare again, sure, why not? Well, I wasn't.
Oh my
expecting-
god, he would have to, wouldn't he?
I wasn't expecting
have to
to
deal
pick
with
up.
his shit again.
I wasn't expecting to pick up more business in the middle of a trial. That's for sure.
Anyway, the point is, I haven't had the best experience with gas companies in the past.
Oh, companies, so there are more than just the one.
Why
That's
is
good.
that the point?
Therefore, T. It's obvious.
Right, that's why Soseki is guilty, because you don't like gas companies. Okay.
I'm sorry.
I think this man should die because Verizon didn't cancel my contract.
I have personal shit going on. Therefore, die.
Gas doesn't come for free. It costs a fortune to work. Tell
Okay, I
me about
understand
maintaining the pipes.
But what does that have to do with the situation?
No, I think can we please refrain from all this talk of gas? Can we talk about the pipes maybe?
Really pipes.
There's an all-out attack underway here, in case you hadn't noticed, against my company's gas and the pipes. And I'm supposed to sit here and take it, am I? I don't think so. Which is really
So why
buzzing now.
guilty? So why guilty?
All I've heard about a wonderful field is explosions and poisonings. What about electricity, huh? What about it getting electrocuted? What about that?
What about the guilty vote you just did?
Honestly, are we resorting to whataboutism now? Really?
Getting electrocuted?
Really?
What was that
using,
about getting electrocuted?
Are we really doing this now? Are we doing whataboutism now? Really? A little explosion here and there's nothing in comparison.
An explosion could hardly be described as nothing, madam. Nevertheless, the theft of your gas is deplorable.
And not up
why
for
guil-
debate here.
Why guilty verdict? Man, please, I'm begging you. What's the guilty vote?
My point exactly, but the gas thieves aren't even
Why
the
did
worst
you
of
vote
our enemies.
guilty, though? Why did you vote guilty?
We have far more devious reprobates to contend with
I
on a daily
think she
basis, you know.
I think she voted guilty for Shamspear.
True.
I think
True.
that's what
I
happened.
think that's what's going on. More devious? Who, madam? Other gas companies. Of course. See, there are other ones. You can just switch.
I hate competition, therefore guilty. I want
Other-
a monopoly.
Other gas companies? Not quite what I was expecting. We generate gas and we deliver to a customer's fan square.
Uh-huh.
You generate it?
Nobody is questioning that, madam. Altamont is an exemplary gas company.
Cool. So why guilty
But
though?
there are other unscrupulous gas companies here in London that don't even have any gas at all.
What?
Yeah, what? But if they
What?
don't have any gas, how do
what?
they go about selling it to people?
Wait, that's actually interesting. What's happening there?
Yeah.
You wouldn't think
Is
it's
this the
possible,
plot?
would you?
Hold up. I'm paying attention now.
Oh. But they steal our gas, you see, and sell that.
They steal your gas? How on earth is such a thing possible?
Well, we just learned that is possible.
Gas companies like ours deliver gas to people's homes via a network of pipes. You just tap into those.
Uh-oh.
But these devious reprobates secretly disconnect our pipes and divert our gas into their own rotten pipes. Okay, the thick
Oh,
plottings.
Interesting.
Okay.
Then they make a contract with the household supplied by those pipes and take money for the precious gas that's rightfully ours without us even knowing.
They're diverting gas into their own pipes illegally. What a brazen form of theft.
I mean, very interesting, but why the guilty vote?
Yeah, still, yeah. What?
When we visit customers' houses to collect the money from the meters, we always have to check whether or not one of these devious companies has been up to its tricks.
Yeah.
Hello? Are you quite all right, sir?
I've been doing stuff with those companies or whatever.
Yeah, he said he had bad experiences. So you want to talk about that?
Excuse me.
Excuse me?
Excuse me.
Do you have something to say about that, juror number 3?
Oh God, you mean me? I'm terribly sorry. I was just thinking to myself.
Very loudly.
Share with the class. I really did catch
And
him off
pop
guard there.
jumping.
Thinking about what the lady next to you was saying, correct?
Well, yeah. I just got a little riled about it recently.
Go on.
Okay. An Altamont gas worker visited my house the other day to investigate the pipe work. We need to ask him information.
Okay.
So I let him in, and do you know what he did?
I'm afraid I have no idea. Please
Cut off your
tell
supply?
us.
He proceeded to take one of my lights off the wall.
Okay. Yes.
Then he grabbed the exposed mouth of the pipe and started blow.
Oh.
Whoa! Whoa! Oh! Started blowing to it.
Let's go.
Oh!
What do you think you're doing, young man? You're giving away company secrets there.
Oh, please. Everybody knows, but it was very nearly the death of me, I can tell you. All right.
What do you mean? I'll explain if you don't mind. As I said before, these unscrupulous other gas companies connect their customers to a pipe network.
Uh-huh.
Yes, but how does blowing into the pipes come into it? Well, you can probably measure the pressure change and then... Obviously, there's gas in the pipes, and it's at a fairly low pressure, huh?
Oh, it's blowing that through it, and then you can make the pressure drop, and so you
Yep.
turn off the gas. It's exactly what I told he did
By
for not.
blowing air through the pipe, you can make the pressure drop temporarily. And if you do that, any lights connected to the same pipe will flicker for a moment.
I see. In other words, if upon blowing into the pipe the lights of an adjacent property that has no contract with your company flicker, you can know that these devious scoundrels have been meddling with the pipes.
Exactly, my lord. That's it in a nutshell, and I still don't know how you're doing a curtsy while sitting. the reason why we have teams of workers going around neighborhoods to investigate which lights flicker.
You just do with the shoulders.
The trouble is, the particular worker who came to my house didn't know the strength of his own breath.
Do you light your place ablaze?
He blew down the pipe with all his might, and you can guess what happened, can't you?
It
Well,
turned off.
if he blew hard, then... Wait, you mean...
It turned off. Tell me.
That is right. The light didn't just figure. They went out along with the stove. Gas started pouring into the house.
There we go.
There you
Oh,
go.
damn.
What a disaster.
I'm
Gas
just
supply must have
partially a
been interrupted
lunatic.
briefly because the man blew too hard, so the flames went out.
I'm afraid I yelled at the fellow. I tried to kill us all, I said.
Huh. Music cuts out. Realization time. So by disconnecting a lamp and blowing into the exposed gas pipe, it's possible to extinguish lamps and stoves connected to the same network of pipes.
My wild card theory was correct.
And then when the gas starts flowing again, it just silently seeps into the room.
Mr. Naruhodo, I think perhaps.
Perhaps. Yes. This is almost certainly the clue that we've been hoping for.
I mean, without actually connection to Olive Green, I don't understand what. Are you saying that he just got poisoned by the gas?
Probably.
Potentially.
Oh yeah, that's probably what he's going to go for. Like he was.
Yeah, that's
poisoned
what
by
they said.
the
They wanted
gas.
to. That's the point they're trying to make, is to make to show how he was poisoned, right?
Yeah,
So we're going that
but
way.
he was actually poisoned by the poison from Olive Green, probably.
That remains to be seen, but
I still
for now we're going with
So
the gas thing.
so far I'm 1 for 3.
Oh yeah, so far you're 1 for 3. Juror number 3, the defense requested you amend your statement to include that information, please.
Oh, well, if you like, I don't mind.
Well, I do. That's our company's secret method of identifying the rogues that try to diddle us.
As I said, man, it is widely known.
Very well. Juror number 3, you will amend your statement accordingly.
Yes, my lord. I don't know what the point of all this is.
Me neither, believe me.
Go to the gas pipe and you extinguish everything in the house, and then you're in real trouble, therefore guilty.
Therefore
Okay.
guilty. Right. We pressed you. Now it's your turn.
No, it's 5.
Be told that here my wife serves up for me is a little sketchy at times.
Are we
Right.
going to-
Well,
are
at
we
least
going
you're
to
not
pick,
talking about gas.
I mean, juror number 6 isn't. Are we going to pit 3 to 6?
Probably, yeah. I just want to see what everyone has to say.
Yeah.
You mean it's poisoned? My wife's trying to kill me. Wait, what?
That's right, it's happened a tidy few times now.
What? Sir, is your marriage all right?
Most troubling indeed. It's always days like this when I don't get any wages. I get an anti-time see. And I see her doing it. My wife.
My wife.
My wife. She gets that devilish look on her face and she slips some white powder into my cup.
You sure
called
that's
sugar.
You're sure that's not sugar? Yeah. and you drink it anyway?
I was brought up proper, I was. If someone gives you a cuppa, you drink it.
And what happened to you? What did it taste like?
Or is it salt?
It was god awful, believe you me. Salty as hell.
It was salt. Right. Right, so you don't matter for this either. That's good to know. Yeah.
And I think perhaps what your wife put in your tea was salt.
No.
No!
Why?
How? So she doesn't even care enough to poison me properly? Hey, unbelievable.
You guys have a healthy marriage.
Oh my lord, okay.
Boy, she's got to actually try and kill me for me to get hard.
No. Nothing else past the victim's suicide night. There's no other explanation. Hold it.
He's only into it when his wife tries to actually kill him.
Does it mean that if the victim could could be shown to have ingested something
Then
else. You
ingest
change your
something
leading?
else. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, sorry, what's that now? Oh, I was just saying, if the victim did actually eat or drink something else on that night,
No need
what's
to
the matter
yell.
with you? Sorry? I said, if nothing else passed the victim's lips that night, there is no other explanation, is there? Haven't you been listening to me at all? I feel there's an English expression about a pot and a kettle that's appropriate here.
Compared to the other jurors who don't even appear to have anything to say about the case at all,
Yes, I agree.
it would seem that this elderly gentleman has been listening to the proceedings far more intently.
I suppose the trouble is,
He has selective hearing.
exactly. But still, this juror may well be the key to the breakthrough that it was so desperately needed. Whoa. I love how the interface just flashed up for a second there. Oh, this is hopeless. There's no way for me to appeal to these people. How about you promise them cheap gas or something? That should appeal, right?
I do think the only way we shall overcome this difficult situation is by exposing the way in which Mr. Shamspeare was really poisoned.
Exactly.
We have to prove that it happened some other way and not via Master Natsume's tea.
Exactly. Yes, I know. The trouble is, I have absolutely no idea how it did happen.
Mr. Naruhodo, I wonder if perhaps there's something you might have forgotten.
Everyone's talking about gas. Oh, like what?
It's important to... Oh my god. It's important to watch everyone involved and pursue people if they react to something someone else says.
Oh no, I did do that. Don't worry about it.
If you'd like to remind you exactly what I mean, I'd be more than happy to, of course.
No, it's fine, it's fine. Once again, Soseki-san's fate is entirely in my hands here. I probably owe it to my client to hear any evidence, sorry, any advice my assistant may be able to offer.
Talk to me, evidence.
Talk to me, evidence. So perhaps I ought to at least... No. It's fine, we got this. Actually, I don't think there's any need. It's vital that we start trying to change these jurors' minds as soon as possible.
I love the way that they're like, man, I really should pay respect to her by letting her talk. I'm not gonna let her talk.
No,
I'm good.
You're right.
you have such good advice, but I don't need it, really.
But if you decide you would like your memory refreshed, you need only ask Mr. Naruhodo.
That's fine.
So
Do
we
it.
put
Oh, nope.
3 versus
Oh,
5.
right.
Versus 6.
6, yeah. Should we press him again? We haven't pressed him. That's
Nah. Let's just go. Let's just do it.
Blow too hard. If nothing else past the victim. I love how that's like we're suggesting that. Oh, maybe he blew on the gas pipes.
Objection.
There we go.
Ridiculous.
Those two statements clearly contradict each other, do they though?
They don't really.
No.
Good gracious, those two statements seem to refer, counsel.
Juror number 6. Did you hear what juror number 3 just said? Yeah, what? Yes, of course. I heard him mumbling about something or other. There is another explanation here, I believe. Something besides Mr. Natsume's tea did, in a matter of speaking, pass the victim's lips on the night in question.
That's such
What?
a cool suit.
What explanation? I wonder, did the police check the mouth of the gas pipe feeding the wall light at the scene? To see if there were any traces of poison there?
I was curious to see what your floundering would result in this time. The mouth of a gas pipe? Scotland Yard have enough to do without exploring such irrelevance.
Well, but we have evidence though. Hello? What a piece of work is a man? You surely are one piece of work, that's for sure. What are you trying to say, Mr. Shamspeare? What speakest thou? Prithee, is it not strange and strange? That is what I say to thee, sir. Oh, you mean... I thought it'd been quite clear, but let me put it another way. The strychnine could have been on the mouth of the gas pipe that feeds the wall lamp in your room. And that is how the poison came to enter your body.
Good lord.
We have evidence. We can show that.
Are they tasty then? Gas pipes? Is that what he's saying?
No, I don't think so.
I don't get it.
What is the gentleman suggesting that the poor man was so desperately hungry he tried to fill his belly with gas? Perhaps no actress would perform a kiss scene with him. For shame, madam, speaking thy fancy. I assure you, I'm not such a buffoon that have to kiss pipes.
Kissing pipes.
Objection!
Ah, was that glass number 5?
My
Then?
puppet.
This is no summation examination. This is a farce.
No, this is gas.
This is Patrick.
This is Sparta.
The prosecution will not stand for any more of my learned Nibonese friends' conjecture.
Well, sit down then. Glass number 5.
To begin with, the lamp in the victim's room is high on the wall.
Okay, there's a
Behind
box.
Prince.
There's a box there.
In order to place his lips on the pipe that feeds it, he would have to be a contortionist. These are empty assertions. There's no
Let
possible
him head
proof.
again.
Man, did as you say.
It's true. I have no proof that Mr. Champsy put his lips to the pipe. Not directly, no, but... However, I can say with some certainty that on multiple occasions, Mr. Champsby has been doing something in front of that lamp on his wall. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. And I have evidence to prove it.
All right, you got her attention, lad. Like to see how can you be so sure of yourself?
So I. Let's see the evidence there.
Now that I've got the jury's ear, I need to make this opportunity count. Let's go. This is the proof that, time and time again, Mr. Shamspeare stood in front of the gas lamp. Oh, God.
Handprint.
My lord. That little preview image looks creepy as
It looks from a horror movie
it does.
or horror game.
A little bit.
Take that! What is it?
Yeah, same. These are... Wait, what are they called? Yes, the skin prints that were found at the scene.
Skin Prince Council? Never heard of such things.
Oh, sorry. I gotta go for a second.
The Justice Ministry is currently assessing whether or not to permit fingerprints as evidence in court, however.
Judge, are you okay? Your voice suddenly changed.
My balls dropped.
My lord.
I'm not doing that.
This is an exciting new forensic technique developed by the great detective Mr. Hollock Sholmes. It reveals all of the places that Mr. Shamspeare touched in his room. Yeah.
I never see anything like it. I mean, that's black magic, isn't it?
Well, if anyone could invent something like this, it's that great Sholmes fellow, that's for sure. I agree. This month's edition of Engineering Thumbs was quite fascinating. Engineering Thumbs, or is it Engineering Thumbs? I don't know. Are they Engineering Thumbs?
Yes.
We found skin prints in many places that you would expect, on the table, in the costumes, on the floor.
We have not had a chance to use Shamsby himself.
However, Mr. Shamsby also appears to have been touching some very unexpected places in his room. That looks horrifying. For example,
Can
here...
you tell me what it is, children?
Judge?
Oh, sorry. Around the hanging picture there. Indeed, multiple handprints appear to be visible.
Well, I wonder, could he have been appreciating the artwork perhaps by slapping the wall over and over again? First, my colleagues and I thought
This is such a good bit!
I love this. God, I love art. Imagine standing with your hands where those prints are, and you would find yourself directly in front of...
In front of. Ah!
I don't believe it. The gas lamp. Bum, bum, beep. Yes, thank you. So the reason why isn't immediately obvious. It's clear that Mr. Shamspeare has regularly been standing with his hands on the wall in front of that lamp.
Right. What have you up to, you nut?
Nothing. I'd ask the court to recall Juror No. 4's earlier statement. Me? What did I say? He said that blowing into a gas pipe would make the lights in the entire building flicker. And now, if you'll recall Juror No. 3's statement.
What? Me now?
When the gas worker who visited his home blew with too much force into the pipe, it caused all the lights in the gas stove to go out, and gas to start to leak into the rooms, or to start leaking into the rooms. Obviously, that incident was an accident. However, the simple fact is...
I just noticed that Shinosuke has his hand on his head. That
Yes.
is fucking adorable.
Yes,
I just saw he
so
was just
cute,
there.
isn't it? He's also got a tiny sword.
A tiny sword.
If Mr. Champsby would have blown hard into the gas pipe here in his room, he could have extinguished every other light and gas stove in the building at will.
Crikey.
Are you suggesting that the man purposefully caused the gas to...
Objection!
Oh?
Are we going to
Glass number
start
6.
Talking about him. Yep. Talking about him being the murderer.
Looks like it.
Well, it's acknowledged that the prosecution is required to remain silent during summation examination.
Oh, right, he's not allowed to speak normally.
I must toast my learned friend's utter disregard for the letter of the law.
Sorry, what?
What is the meaning of this, Lord Franziques?
Do enlighten me.
This curious photograph,
Oh.
or whatever it is, presented by the defense, the so-called skin prints. Clearly, that cannot be accepted as any form of usable evidence in this case.
Yeah,
Why though?
technically. But I mean, hey, if it helps the jury, I'm fine with it. But it's an exciting new forensic technique developed by a great detective.
It's nothing. A mere toy developed by an amateur sleuth with too much time on his hands.
Ugh.
Oh, no, certainly. Even research of this data by the esteemed Mr. Sholmes cannot be recognized by the court as formal evidence.
Well, but is it enough for the jury to... Okay,
It's just like getting bailed by everyone.
right. But please, my lord, if I may. Mr. Sato? It was not the defense's intention to submit the skin prints as formal evidence. We merely wish to present the results of the great detective's investigation of the scene. Yeah, exactly. As a tool by which to explain a possibility to the ladies and gentlemen of the jury.
Exactly. You know what
Wow.
she said.
She's good. She's good.
Right. She should be the main character.
Yeah,
Only
you'd
there was
make a
one
great
around.
lawyer, actually. And if the trial were to come to an end now, we should never learn the truth behind these mysterious handprints that everyone has now seen. You're using it as a cliffhanger. I love it. I
Yep.
can't believe we can allow that to happen, and I'm sure the jurors would all agree.
Blake, hold it! You're right. Whether those handprints are a significant clue or not is down to us to decide. Fuck you, Mr. Franziques.
Juror number 3? Yes, I do declare the great detective's investigation results sound absolutely fascinating. And I want to hear what that shady actor fella has to say about the shady
You guys are
handprints.
very blasé about some
Yeah, I
some
love it.
guy being in jail.
That is so stupid.
This time the fate of someone. You all have... What is the matter with you two? That was foolhardy.
Well, I did say it, didn't I? And I don't like to break a promise.
No, wait. Well, you watch it.
I didn't push a button there. It just,
Yeah, I know.
it just proceeded automatically.
I have an idea. Why don't you fuck you?
Oh, well done, Mr. Naruto. I didn't do a thing. That was all you. If just one mature changes his or her mind, Mr. Natsumaster will have to continue. Thank you, Mr. Sato, but I couldn't have done it without you. Hey, juror number 4, do you want to, you know, hey, if I agree to join your company as a legal representative, do you want to, you know...
Hey, he's doing stuff to the pipes. Can you do me a solid here?
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Don't you want to, like, find out, about your pipes? No? Okay. Oh, no, it was you who identified the clue after all. It's very much your success. Oh.
Oh,
Someone's panicking. Why, Mr.
Pew, pew,
Shakespeare?
silence.
You seem to be losing your composure. Just one more juror, Mr. Naruto. You could do it.
Bonk. Very well. Continue, counsel. Oh, we actually have to do stuff? Oh, so, I don't know.
Huh.
The T is irrelevant. The gas. We can exclude the number 3, 5, and 6. And 2.
Yeah, 2, 3, and 6.
I'm a man of logic.
Huh.
Can we press that now? Like, because we
Yeah,
now have made
let's just
a
press
lot of
everything,
stuff.
all the evidence.
Yeah.
No, we already had that. No. Oh, is this new text?
Oh.
Oh, someone's gonna
Right.
react.
Oh, and there's no room for doubt. It's all part of the Japanese man with a big mustache.
Because I was just trying to hold B to skip all the text, but it wouldn't let me, so it must be new
Yeah,
text.
and
So I
and
guess
now
someone's
there
gonna
is-
react now.
And now there's 3 icons there now with the light.
So you don't have an armband. Oh, right, okay. Okay, we got new information now. That makes sense. Okay,
Yeah.
but the defense just demonstrated another possible explanation for the events of on the night in question. What do you make of that? Where's your logic now, huh?
What? You so-called skin prints.
Don't you want to know? Aren't you at least the least bit curious? It's an exciting new forensic investigation technique developed by the great
Don't
detective
you
himself.
wanna know?
Don't you want to know? The numerous handprints on the wall look clearly out of the ordinary. Yeah, they're out of the ordinary, don't you? Aren't you? I'm dying to know. Aren't you?
Aren't you? Man.
And if Mr. Shamsby had
Man,
indeed
you
put
suck
his
me a
mouth
fucking
to the gas
game.
pipe on the night in question, it can't be denied there's a possibility that's where the poison was.
Well, yes. I won't deny that it's playing in my mind.
Oh.
But, as the prosecution rightly says, we should pay no heed to unacceptable forms of evidence. Besides,
Yes.
even if the fellow has been up to some mischief with a gas pipe dozens of times before, it doesn't mean that he's got up to the same shenanigans on the night in question, does it?
Oh.
It does because of the reason that I said, because it was the only night that Soseki was there.
Uh-huh.
If you can't make a case better than that, I'm afraid I can't change my stance.
You do make a very valid point, sir. Don't you change your leaning again. What?
That's true. Perhaps I was.
No, wait,
Look, you got a chance here, haven't you? So, it's time to prove your theory. If you and the Japanese cohort scan, that is.
Just leave out our nationality. Just leave our nationality out
Don't
of
be
this, please.
racist.
Stupid Australian. Mr. Naruhodo, if we can't substantiate our position, I'm afraid the jurors that changed their minds before may very well change them back. What can I do? Is there any more proof I can give here? Can I show that Mr. Shempster really did blow down the gas pipe on the night in question?
I can. Oh, I have supporting testimony? That is a new thing.
Wait.
I think it's I have supporting testimony, and then you bring in Soseki
Probably,
to
yeah.
talk about the gas.
Oh no, he
turning
told
off
he
the
told
pipe.
about no, he told us about it in prison.
Yeah, I have supporting testimony.
Yeah. No, in truth, I don't have evidence to support my theory. However, there's witness testimony that substantiates it.
What is that? Testimony.
This is incredible. Well, it's testimony.
Yes, it's all connected. Everything is linked. I've connected the dots.
You didn't connect shit.
I've connected them. A person who is testimony revealed details about the gas in the garret resident that night, namely Soseki Natsume. Take that!
All right, Metaton, calm down.
Obviously, I'm talking about the defendant, Mr. Soseki Natsume himself.
the defendant.
At the very beginning of the proceedings here in court yesterday. Oh, he did say that in court. Shoot, yeah,
Oh,
he did say that.
Nice.
My logic has been the whole series. of strange happenings in my lodging. Even on that fateful night, it happened, and I returned from Mrs. Shakespeare's room. I lit my gas stove and climbed into bed, but before long, the stove went out, and somebody tried to kill me.
On the night in question, the gas in the defendant's room went out. So I asked the court, was that a mere coincidence or not?
Coincidence?
Coincidence? Good golly.
Golly gee gosh.
So the Shakespeare's fell we were into the gas pipe to make the men's stove go out on purpose?
No, hold your horses there. What would he do that for?
You feeling all right there, Mr. Foreman?
What is it, man?
We cannot allow judgment to be passed whilst this doubt remains. It's true that I don't have any conclusive evidence yet, however, you must surely agree there's more to this case than meets the eye.
Again. Ah. Fair enough. Like I said at the outset, I'm a man of logic, first and foremost. Guilty. Puts it again harder.
It's a logical decision here. That's 4 jurors leading towards not guilty, my lord. We've overturned the decision. Therefore, the defense calls for the trial to continue.
As the defense has rightfully indicated, the summation examination has concluded with a majority of jurors alternate decision. 2 jury members now called guilty. 4 now called not guilty. Therefore, the jury's opinions is conflicted, and, in accordance with the laws of this land, I hereby order the continuation of this trial.
Ah, fuck, I wanted to go home.
Mr. William Shakespeare,
My lord, how can I humble Shakespeare serve thee?
what say you in response to the various revelations made during...
So God mend me, I do solemnly swear, I recall aught of either the lamp or the pipe.
While your handprints have made a tiny mess all over the wall there. How'd you explain that, eh?
My leg!
I'm done with this. The dignity of this great courtroom has been sullied enough already. Juror number 5.
It's been sullied off by all the wine you keep spilling, sir.
Oh, me? As I went to some pains to point out already, a print from the self-professed detective's toy has no place in a British court of law. Ah! As such, whether or not this man did indeed stand before the gas lamp with his hand against the wall remains, at this time, an established conjecture. You would all do well to remember that.
Objection!
But the prosecution must concede that it would be extremely simple to verify. Just order the mouth of the gas pipe feeding that lamp in Mr. Shakespeare's room to be examined. If there are traces of poison there...
What appears to be extremely simple is my Nipponese friend's mind.
Wow, rude.
Jesus. You recall that in order to check for the presence of poison in the tea, some remnants of tea were required.
I'm sure there's enough pipe left for you to check. Yes?
And he ate all the pipe. Therefore, it should be beyond your wit to imagine that even if poison were to have been spread on the pipe,
He licked it all off.
it would have completely evaporated by now, making any analysis impossible.
I didn't think of that.
In any case, counsel, I fail to see what could possibly have motivated the man to do as you described. Why on earth would this fellow have wanted to blow air in gas pipework where he lived?
Yeah, why indeed?
Mierda!
There's only one possibility I can think of, and that is to use the leaking gas to commit murder.
Mierda!
Oh, so Ryonosuke already has his all order.
He's
Hola,
He's all on board with us.
counsel. Precisely. Whose life do you propose this man was plotting to end?
His own. Guys, it couldn't be simpler. We've unraveled the mystery this far. Mr. Shamspeare wanted to end the life of
Soseki-san.
Soseki Natsume. Take that! If a gas lamp were to go out, it would be noticed immediately, of course. But a gas stove, on the other hand, could be silently extinguished by the killer without anyone noticing.
I live around those spots myself, so I know what it's like. I can tell you, trying to sleep without the soul lick is pretty much suicide. You freeze to death in no time.
Mr. Garrett, the landlord, has a large fireplace in his part of the residence on the top floor. In other words, it wasn't the landlord, but a fellow lodger whose life Mr. Shamspeare was trying to end.
Outrageous!
I'm talking, of course, about the defendant. Mr. Natsume isn't the villain in this case.
It's
Sorry,
the-
sorry.
It's the
I
victim!
I just got back.
This man was trying to murder. We
What?
just established that Soseki is
What
the
what happened?
culprit.
We just established that Shamspeare was trying to. We just.
How was he doing it? Was
we
it
just
blowing into
presented
the
that.
pipe?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were saying the evidence is inadmissible because, you know, some weird science voodoo isn't cool with the court. But the jury was like, oh
Right.
no, we were cool with that anyway, so it was just
That looks cool, so let's let it.
yeah,
So
exactly.
let's-
Gracious.
Objection!
Yes? What is it?
The accused is actually the aggrieved? Interesting.
Oh, you do like this turn of events, don't you? Aren't you intrigued either? You?
However, fundamental facts of the case remain unchanged. Sorry, I had to go do a thing.
That's cool.
Namely, that the accused is the aggressor here.
Wait. What? How could you still claim that?
Let us indulge your fancies for a moment and assume that there was indeed poison in the mouth of the gas pipe. The question that then arises is, who put it there?
Oh, yes, who did put it there? Oh, yeah, who did put it? Wait.
I slowly pull out my board from behind both.
The only logical conclusion is that the person responsible was aware of this man's trickery with the gas supply and his intent to kill.
Yes, that would indeed seem logical. If the assailant were unaware, nor would he or she have known to lace the end of the gas pipe with poison.
So now I must ask, how could anyone have known of Mr. Shamspeare's murderous designs?
Ah, you mean to suggest?
Naturally, the sole possible answer to that question couldn't be more obvious. Only the man whose life was being threatened could possibly have known.
Nah, really?
So now you're
I mean,
saying. So now you're
To
saying
be
it's like
fair,
premeditated murder and as legitimate defense.
I think that's what he's getting at, actually, because at the same time, it's like, you know, if they don't know about Olive Green, that
Yeah.
kind of makes sense, to be honest.
Mm.
But because we know about her, it kind of fucked things up completely.
Yeah. We have
in
meta
other
knowledge,
words,
Yeah, we have meta, exactly.
Yeah.
We have the cork board.
and I had enough time to put up a cork board.
In other words, the person who put the poison on the gas pipe in what was a clear retaliatory attack can only have been the accused, Mr. Soseki Natsume.
Come on, guys, really? He believes he's being cursed, that there's a ghost that's haunting him.
Whatever Mr. William Shamspeare may or may not have contrived to do, he was nevertheless the victim of a potentially lethal poison attack.
As he was doing the potentially lethal gas attack.
And the only person who could possibly have perpetrated the attack is the accused, Mr. Natsume.
Are you gonna get bailed by Shams coming in and saying that the bottle was strychnine?
The defense counsel's theorizing has failed to avert suspicion from the accused. Far from it. In fact, now that a clear motive for the poisoning has been successfully established, That suspicion is greater than ever. Would you not agree, my Nipponese friend?
Yes, I wouldn't. Ugh.
Hit a wall that's not actually there.
Yeah.
But that was but then the corkboard.
Board.
How did he manage to turn the road on me so rapidly?
Mr. Naruhodo, you must respond.
Sit up. For Christ's sake.
Otherwise, the members of the jury may very well change their leanings against us again.
Stupid sexy prosecutor.
And this may be our last chance to gain the advantage.
Ugh.
What?
What advantage?
Well, it would seem that somebody put poison on the gas pipe in Mr. Shamspeare's room. So we must name that person now and absolve Mr. Natsumi of guilt.
Oh, so
Wild
by
guessing.
this
Let's go.
so by this time we should have known that Olive Green was the culprit.
By
You mean
this point, probably.
name the true culprit?
I know it might sound impossible, but if we fail to do that, I have no doubt that Mr. Natsumi's fate will be sealed once and for all.
So wait,
I
are
have
you,
the
are
cor-
you, su-
I
are you
have the-
supposed to like get the whole Olive Green thing by means of like the whole the other evidence that we found so far?
Yeah, like without my corkboard, like
Right,
How
so
is-
the evidence is not. The
how is
evidence
a normal
legit.
person?
Legit, the evidence is
There's
not
like two
for use in
suspects
court.
besides
It's really
the
just
ones we've seen.
for you to figure out the stuff.
yeah.
I mean, to be fair, there's only like 2 other suspects. It's Olive Green and the guy who owns the place.
And Mr. Garrett.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like that's it. Like those are the only 2 guys. It's like a 50-50.
That's true. That's true. Well, as it happens, one possible culprit does come to mind. The evidence. The poison. It's all pointing to a particular person. Now,
Popeye.
The prosecution calls for the jury to consider their leanings again. I trust you'll make the correct choice this time, Mr. Foreman.
What? Oh, sorry. I was thinking about other shit. Oh.
you had your time.
Anyway. Oh, that's good. Oh, fuck.
There is one other person who I believe could have been involved in all of this. All of this. The true culprit of this crime.
The true culprit?
The true culprit.
The true culprit. Like,
A
show him
term
some beers.
found
The true
only in
culprit.
second-rate a term found only in second-rate novels featuring third-rate great detectives, my Nipponese friend.
The true culprit.
But why not?
Don't you want to have fun?
This farce has gone on for so long already, I see no reason to cut it short before its disappointing climax.
You know all about disappointing climaxes, don't you?
I was gonna say. It's not what you said last night. Thank you.
Tell us, my learned Nipponese friend, what is your latest theory?
Iris!
Duncan, he's dead. He did it.
I mean, I imagine how many people went for Popeye because he was the only meter man, because he was the only one that actually has not pipe thing as well.
Man.
Like, if we didn't have the corkboard, actually, meter man would be a very
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, but she's the only person who has fucking poison at some point,
Yeah.
so that would be
That's
like
true.
pretty obvious because of that.
Well, the name of the person responsible for the poison that afflicted Mr. Shamspeare is, I believe, Miss Olive Green.
Miss Olive Green. Miss Olive Green.
Man, where did I hear that name? Feels like it was
Man,
yesterday.
it's like it was 3 days ago. How am I supposed to remember someone's name from 3 days ago? I do feel as though I've heard that name in the recent past, Council, but I don't recall where.
in this very courtroom 2 days ago.
Miss Olive Green,
6 days
the
ago.
woman from 6 days ago.
Sorry.
The victim, soundboard, hurry up. In the recent case of the stabbing on Briar Road. An incident for which Mr. Natsume was arrested, and I hasten to add...
Yeah, but not convicted. Not
Oh.
convicted. Not convicted.
Of course, yes, Miss Green.
Yes,
She was left comatose for some 3 days, I believe, but I hear she regained consciousness 2 days ago.
And I hardly need remind the court that Mr. Shamspeare's poisoning took place 3 days ago. Even though the woman was lying comatose in a hospital bed at the time, she appears to have a rather fine alibi. Yeah, but when she did it before, she fucking
True.
keeled over.
On the night that the incident occurred, Miss Green was in hospital, unconscious. So on the face of it, it would seem that she couldn't possibly be responsible, but still. My colleagues and I visited Miss Green in hospital yesterday, and we found her to be in possession of a bottle of poison.
Good gracious, she had poison?
Mm-hmm.
And there's another fact that links Miss Green to this case as well. The defense requests that she be brought to the witness stand in order to explain the details to the court.
Tell me, Mr. Shamspeare.
My lord,
Hey!
pray, what be thy bidding?
Are you acquainted with Miss Green?
Nope.
No, never heard of her.
Judging by the look on Mr. Shamspeare's face,
He's not lying.
I think perhaps he genuinely doesn't know her. At least, not by name.
As the voice of Her Majesty's prosecution here, I adhere to my word. We will see my Linda Nepinese friend's farce through to its conclusion.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Genuinely, thank you.
The prosecution requests a short recess, my lord, in order to subpoena the witness and bring her here.
Yes, Miss Olive Green.
Indeed, my lord. 1 hour should be sufficient.
Very well, I grant the request.
Excellent. I hope.
The defense has made a most extraordinary accusation, I must say. But at the present time, I feel the prosecution's argument remains largely uncontested.
Really?
Accordingly, I'm afraid the defendant and his culpability remain the sole subject of this court's attention. Thank you, counsels. We reconvene in 1 hour. Court is adjourned.
We survived another phase.
Hooray!
Yay!
Now we
Yay.
continue it.